Well, good morning. It is the 3rd of February 2021, and welcome to another daily devotional. As I was spending time with Jesus this morning, I was in Mark chapter 6, and here we see the story of Jesus being rejected at Nazareth, his hometown. It says this in verse 1. He went from there and came to his hometown, and his disciples followed him. And on the Sabbath he began to teach in the synagogue. And many who heard him were astonished, saying, "Where did this man get these things? And what is the wisdom given to him? How are such mighty works done through his hands? Is this not the carpenter, the son of Mary and brother of James and Joses and Judas and Simon? Are not his sisters here with us?" And they took offense at him. And Jesus said to them, "A prophet is not without honor, except in his hometown and among his relatives and in his own household." And he could do no mighty works there, except that he laid his hands on a few sick people and healed them. And he marveled because of their unbelief. Here's a situation where Jesus comes to his hometown. He's preaching in the synagogue, and people are amazed at him. They're amazed at his authority. But someone somewhere down the line says, "Well, hold on a second. Don't we know this guy? Isn't this Mary's son? Isn't this uh, James's brother? Aren't his sisters with us?" And they took offense at him. You see, they took offense at him because they knew him only after the flesh and not after the spirit. See, Jesus is a stumbling block to many, and people take offense at Jesus. We try to sanitize Jesus to make him palpable to people, but Jesus can cause offense. He can cause offense because he challenges us in our own offense. He challenges us in the places where we are full of flesh. He challenges us in our unforgiveness. He challenges us in our bitterness. He challenges us in our own sinfulness and confronts us with the need to deal with it. And that need finds its solution in the cross, where Jesus dies for our sins, where he deals with all the offense. He deals with all the guilt and all the shame, all the bitterness, all the envy, all the unforgiveness. And as Christians, whenever we come to Jesus, we need to lay all this stuff down. We need to deal with it. We come to Jesus, we come to the cross, say, "Jesus, take my life. Forgive me for my sin." And he does. He forgives us for all our sin. But he places his hand in our hearts and starts to put his finger on areas that are painful and difficult. And he asks us to deal with our offense, because our offense leads to unbelief. And whenever we live in unbelief, Jesus doesn't do much, because without faith, it's impossible to please God. Folks, let's deal with our offenses. Let's lay them down and come to Jesus and not be offended by him. Let him put his finger in the areas of our heart that we need to take afresh to the cross. He is good, and he is good, and he loves us, and he wants the best for us. And the best for us is to be free from all that junk. It's in Jesus that we find freedom. It's in Jesus that we find peace. It's in Jesus that we find hope. Let your unbelief hinder what Jesus wants to do in your life. Have a great day.